I will send you an invite.
If it's already on, if you're already in VR, make sure just do invite me if you have the URL. Just invite yourself.
Can you put yourself on orange?
Okay. I see Rocksteady Steve. Are you in VR chat?
Hello. Yep.
And what is your... Let me see.
They're my...
doing. Hello.
This is... Well, they're on desktop. Well, you're in VR. George is on VR.
Yeah. I'm in VR. Hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, you guys are talking in Discord, not in here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking in Discord.
Okay.
I'm trying to find. Okay, so Rocksteady Steve, where are you here, or do I need to?
He's talking to a friend really quick.
Right here.
Okay.
I was gonna change my name, but apparently I don't have Discord permissions in the server to change my server nickname.
Okay, never mind. That's fine. As long as you're here, that's that's all I care about.
That's my friends.
Okay. Still waiting to see Bethany. Who else is here? You just go home to your own home. Just go home, and I'll send you an invite. Well, but we're already in the world. We've already got an instance of the world going.
She may be able to just join off of you.
Or join, yeah.
I guess.
But I haven't seen her in the world. That's the problem.
She won't be in the world. She'll be in your social menu.
No, she isn't in my online friends. I don't see you at all in my online friends. Okay. Okay, then can you ask me to invite you or something? Okay, hold on a second. Let me see. Am I gonna, if I have some kind of
You're right here. I see you right here. Oh, wait, that's I can't tell who's speaking.
That's Bethany.
Oh, that's Bethany. Never mind. I thought that was Man Vans.
But I don't. What I don't.
Yeah. So.
What's very strange is I don't see you in my list of online friends. But I don't see.
Hold on. Let me do this.
I'm a Ready Player 1.
I mean, I could try to send you an invite or friend request and maybe see if you can join that way. What's your username?
Oh. Is that a new username? Because I haven't heard that one.
Are you is it with a space or just a... Okay, a friend request should be sent your way. It's from some guy named Duinrahike. Sounds like a weirdo. Honestly, if you just want to just ignore that friend request, you feel free. I would do it too.
But you know what's very weird is I'm looking at it. I see that she's my friend, but it won't let me invite her. So does she have maybe some kind of a setting set somewhere that?
No, I sent you a friend request, and you should see it in the bottom.
I sent Bethany a friend request as well, and just accept it. Okay, I have like 3 of your accounts. I have like 3 of your accounts now at this point. Yes, there was Bethany Winslow, the Steam one, and then Bethany Virtual.
Okay, did you accept my friend request? Ooh.
Can you open up your Launchpad? Hit escape. You hit escape, click the bell icon on the bottom. Where it says notifications. See if you have anything under friend requests.
Okay, what is the other name? What is the other name? There's Bethany Virtual. There's also Bethany Winslow. No.
You want to possibly just relog? I mean, it sounds like to me you have some like just some weird glitches happening. I mean, the old IT saying is turn it off and on again.
Is Val on? Says Val's online. Is there some kind of a limit on the number of people that can come in here?
No, there's not.
Yes, but it's very high. We're not going to hit it.
Because I see Val is also my friend. She's online, but I am unable to invite her. Is it because No, it's just Val Librarian Wolf 3D. It's her Ready Player Me. I see that on, but I can't invite her. It's grayed out.
It's it's on Invite Plus, so.
So there's 2 bugs I want to address. One of them is there's like a weird cache bug. If you like are in the same instance and someone leaves and comes back, the button's grayed out. The best thing you can do is join with the link that Jordan Ninja posted. That's the best thing you can do is join off the website and invite yourself. That'll get everyone in the same spot. It's in general.
There was an Invite Plus thing. This is Friends Plus, by the way.
Yeah, no, yes, this is Friends Plus.
So there should be no issues in inviting people.
Once again. Oh, sorry.
And for if you want to invite Pem back, you can. You should be able to use that same link.
He said he's gonna take off.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I told him what it is, but yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I just didn't want it to be flooded with just with more stuff going on.
For sure.
This, by the way, is very typical of what happens when we come in these spaces. just it takes forever for us to like get to the same spot.
Oh, I'm familiar with the troubles of various VR platforms. I spent today at my office getting a Quest 2 set up. It's been it's been a little bit tricky.
Hey, I heard it. I heard a rumor today. I got email saying that the Facebook login's going away in August. They're finally going to do it.
Oh,
and
really?
then they can steal your information using Meta.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. I literally just made a Facebook account. Okay. Oh well. So it's a Meta account. Okay.
Well, you can log in with Facebook, so I don't think it's too much of a waste. You can just make something you're never going to log into, right?
Yeah.
Everybody hates the new Meta branding. Everybody just like rather goes back to the Oculus branding.
Well, you mean like its roots? I mean, I thought the whole reason why they went Meta was so they could just avoid just all the propaganda that was coming up on search engines.
Yeah.
Well, we can't use
I'd say
Facebook anymore.
Meta's worse.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I show that Val is online, but she's not in Discord.
Let's take a look.
Oh, okay. But when I searched for her, when I just did Val Librarian, it's showing that she's online. All three of her are online, but I can't invite her.
The only reason why you may not be able to join is if you're on a different version of VR chat, and that's the unless you haven't updated it in some time, the authentication should all be the same. But if you haven't updated in some time, then you may not be able to join.
Okay, see, Bethany just accepted my friend request, so
if you click that. No. That's how the link works. Is it invites you.
Bethany, you're not in game. You're on the web. Open the game. Just open it. Like, just go to start and just hit VRChat.exe or something, and then join that way. And then I'll just invite you in game.
I actually genuinely want to have you checked if there's an update, or like how did you download it through Steam? No, that's fair. I actually think that you may be on a different version of VR chat. It wouldn't stop you from logging in, but it would definitely stop you from hanging out with people.
That breaks sometimes. Just don't rely on that. If it doesn't work, don't do it. Seems like every time we go in VR chat, there's always something.
Yep.
Hey, VR chat is a well-oiled machine, like a lot of VR platforms, right? Like,
So John, are you sitting in a chair and spinning?
no, I'm standing. No, remember, I'm on full body.
Oh, you're on full body. Okay.
Yeah, me spinning is
It's actually you spinning.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm using my analog stick, but yeah, pretty much.
Really? I know recently I did something where I merged my web version and my Steam version into one thing so that I don't have that issue with the difference between the two.
But even then, if you're able to log in to the Steam version after merging, then you should just be able to log in regularly in the game.
Yeah. I don't know why there were two different versions, why there was web and then there was Steam.
You mean just log in through the website? I mean, I personally don't attach my Steam account to this for whatever reason. I had this prior to when they had Steam connected, and I feel like that's the way it should be played.
I see you now. You're in a private world. I can invite you. I'm inviting you now, Bethany.
Progress.
Crazed
What?
Robot Bunny. No, you. That's your avatar. Is the Crazed Robot Bunny? Yes. I just sent you an invite. Did you see it? Look down and look on the notifications at the bottom to see friend or invites. Yeah.
Yes, click check mark. Okay, I see Bethany Winslow F974 is joining. So you're joining on your Steam account.
Right here, yeah.
I wonder if Val's having the same issue.
Oh, we had similar. I thought we had similar like.
You're here.
Oh, I gotta. Oh, maybe.
You're here somewhere. Oh, there you are. You're a bunny in a robot.
It really be like that sometimes.
Nice.
So now I'm my voice in world. My voice should be in world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm switching to in-world voice.
Sure.
Jonathan, what's up? Welcome.
So wait, that only took half an hour.
Huh? You made it.
You
You hit the X
Okay.
button.
This
I
was
believe
a lot
it's either
darker,
X or V.
remember.
It's V.
It's dark because it's made of space
Yeah,
and
you
there's
know-
nothing in space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can have it set up to toggle, but it's in the settings.
Well, let's not worry about that. As long as you know, just hold V to talk.
Yeah, just
Well,
mute
just mute
yourself.
yourself.
In Discord.
Yeah. Just mute.
All right, so I think we can begin.
All right. You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. Start.
Okay. Well, hello. I'll introduce myself twice. Hi, my name is John. I am actually a student of Miss Vans here over in doing the virtual instructional learning and virtual environment that was taught over at Colorado State University last semester. From there, I also did that part time, and then I also during the day I'm also an engineer. And then for the second introduction, my name is Dewan. This is where I hang out most of the time in the afternoon. I'm not doing things, but I primarily, I guess is why I guess I'm talking here today is that one of the things that you guys found important was accessibility. And accessibility to me, especially when going across multiple virtual environments, is very lackluster. Like there's little to none. And when it comes to VR chat, I find it very important, and that you will find individuals near and far that struggle to be able to communicate to one another. And that could be either through a language barrier or a physical ailment that prevents them to either hear or speak. And so one of the things I brought my class for, or when I was in class, I brought them here. This is VSL, Virtual Sign Language. This is a adaptation of ASL, or more specifically PSE, or Pigeon Signed English, that users here on VRChat utilize to communicate to one another, as well as to utilize that in order to just bridge a gap that is actually fairly unusual. For the last time, I actually didn't know a deaf or a mute person prior to getting on VR chat. And I guess that, I mean, it's a very small, I would say, a small percentage of people that you go out and you do things. I mean, I don't necessarily think I run into them at concerts, nor do I think karaoke bars. But in VR chat, it's actually fairly prolific, enough that a community back in 2018 decided to construct a language and construct a learning environment for those users wanting to learn or wanting to improve to both one, learn and helping one another. So without further ado, this is a virtual environment that I actually use to improve my ability to learn virtual sign language. While not all languages can be performed, while not all signs can be performed, there are certain adaptations that allow us to help bridge that, or make certain adaptations to make it very similar. Also, there's slangs in here, but I think the community can all agree on that. There needs to be a sign for gamers here. They also just one other thing I thought was interesting with all the platforms that we did go discover. Actually, I think our last adventure actually with y'all was Engaged VR, and it was very disengaging. There wasn't really much to say about that place besides you just went around and it was just a museum of potential, but not actual. I don't know. One thing I find really important in here is that this is not a educational platform at all, nor is this a business platform. It's a gaming platform, and all the worlds that you see here are made by community members, not the devs themselves. So it took a single individual to decide to make this map, and it also take a single individual decide how this is all together. But with the community, you can all get feedback and actually build worlds such as this. I guess really. I can just show around. Most of this is just like look around. We got just an interactive board that you can use to actually see like different hand gestures, and you can if you were in VR, you can do it behind a monitor too, I guess. But you can actually go over here to this board, and there is actually motion capture that is used to show how the signs are performed. So there's, I guess, without a doubt, this is how it is. But the reference is only good as the person doing it, so there could be objections to that. Do you want to go over to the board and take a look at things? This way.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm just quickly in Discord because I see Sidearm is here and I see Preceptor is here. We're in VR chat, and if you come in world, you might have to update your Steam. You might have to update VR chat, but if you come in, go to your normal home, and I will send you an invite to come where we are.
Okay, I'm going to try to go somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know where I am.
Yep. And I'm just finishing updating my Steam.
Okay, so yeah, I'll invite you as soon as I see you pop in on my online friends.
Yeah, I had this deaf and I had no idea people joined.
I've been trying to make my real player me, which I did the other day, but then I found out I needed to do my Steam again today.
Ooh.
Well, I hadn't done it. I think I was on another computer at the time. So anyway, I don't know what I look like. I think I look like a guy. But I had a really cute girl somewhere here that's part of my avatar is granted. So I don't know.
So I figured out that the other people who are trying to join us are having the same kind of issues that Bethany had. I should probably, when I send out these things, remind people that maybe to update before Because sometimes it takes forever to update these places.
I see your name, Marie, and I see invite button, but I don't know where I am.
I don't see her.
If it would help, I can just do the camera thing, and people can watch in Discord for the time being.
Yeah. Let me go back there. She can see me.
I guess I have no worlds. Maybe I'm going to go to a murder world.
I don't see her on here. It's the same problem with Are you friends with her, George?
I'm not. Wait, friends with who?
Preceptor.
Wait, are we talking Preceptor? No, I am not friends with Preceptor. I could do this.
I see her online, but I can't invite her. It's the same thing that happened with Bethany. Her name is Preceptor. And again, it's showing me that she's on my friend. She's online. She's my friend, but I cannot invite her.
You just send. They could just send me a friend request.
Your hieroglyphs.
Okay.
Yep. I'm looking for my my reference manual
Preceptor,
right now.
open that link that I found and just send me a friend request, and I'll invite you.
I forgot how to do the sign for that.
Okay, let me see.
That's right. You made the
Where's the link?
In general, the text channel
I
general.
don't even need to
Oh,
look
in
for my
general.
book because you made the Excel spreadsheet for it.
Oh.
At the very bottom, I
I also-
posted my link to my VRChat profile. Just open that, send me a friend request.
I am not seeing Sidearm either.
Can you paste the latest in our group chat with Nifty?
I think you guys should go on without me. I'm probably out of VR chat now.
But that's fine.
I saw you.
You're talking in game. She probably can't hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. It's just silent.
Yeah.
over on there.
So Sidearm, I don't know if you could hear this, but there's a link in the general chat of CVL. Click on that and send George
Actually, Preceptor's already my friend.
She's already your
So-
friend?
Yeah, but they're not in the game though, so I can't.
We're
send you
not
a
in the
friend.
game. Yeah, I'm not in the game. I don't know where I am.
You have to open the game, and then we can send you a friend, and then we can send you an invite to the world.
But see, I use it on the web. Let me see.
If you launch it from the web, then above my link, there's another one that's from me that has the long link, the long URL. Click on that one, and then just launch.
Hit the launch button, yeah.
Nope.
Oops, she just died. Yep.
I think I think she just hit her limit.
So maybe you just go on, because I don't know. I do not see Sidearm. I do not see her. I think that everybody's having the exact same problem.
All right. Well, I mean,
So
we
if
can
that's
continue.
okay, are you still here?
We can continue from here.
Yeah, let's continue from here.
This is more the interactive.
Well, on my part, my update is I finally found my password, and now I think I'm reinstalling.
Yes, you probably have to reinstall, and then when you get in, let me know. I can see if I can invite you to where we are.
How's it going in there?
We're just getting started. 40 minutes later.
We're getting started 40 minutes later.
Oh, same as usual, huh? Same as usual. By the way, Marie, Murat Gomez got his Oculus and tried it last night. he sent me a WhatsApp, and he said, "Amazing." One word, amazing.
Okay.
Okay, now where did
John, where did you go?
where did it go?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So
Your
you can
chat.
continue. I'm really sorry about this.
No, it's fine.
It's
Yeah,
completely casual. It's beyond casual. It's below
That's
casual.
So, I mean, if we want to do some interactive stuff, just full disclosure, I'm not an instructor, I'm not a teacher, nor should I. I mean, in like a very like I guess an educational environment, I'm not a suited instructor for this. Long story short, I'm just gonna show you like a couple of words just for fun, or just I'll do the alphabet just for fun. But just to go through this, I'm going to show you guys the hand gestures that we're going to be using, and then we're going to go do the interactive board, and that's where we actually start going and moving and doing things. So to get the boring stuff first, and then the easy stuff or the fun stuff, I get this soon.
Oh, God.
So the VR chat community actually settled on, I believe, 7 hand gestures. For those who have done it, it's open hand, victory, finger point, handgun, thumbs up, fist, and rock and roll. Those are actual default in most avatars. But with custom animations, we typically have to make some just hard decisions. This is what it is. Additionally, with Index, we don't have to focus on these controls, and we can just do the hand gestures. So if you guys, if you
I
guys
think I'm joining you, Marie.
If you guys want to just try to interact and do some of these, just to understand what they are, it'd be awesome. If not, we can just continue to move on to the interactive board, and we can learn some stuff.
We are in voice in world.
I'm on a desktop.
If you're on a desktop, it's you're kind of just behind a desktop. I mean, I can't really see what your hand gestures are, so you can try it. There's not real for desktop. I will say that is a impairment, so I can't. I mean, I can't really see what you're doing behind the TVs, behind the screen. So, all I can say is, when it comes to hand gestures, is that you just do your best, and then. Actually, I would say a lot of people learned on desktop just what the person is saying, not necessarily doing it, and that helps them understand the letters and such, letters and words that are being said. Yes, but it doesn't but for whatever reason, it doesn't put your hand right in front of you. So it's kept down at your side.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
And so what
you can't move your hands.
Yeah, and also most signs are actually done with both hands, while some are done with one. Most signs are done with two hands. So we can just go to the interactive board, just because in terms of learning, we got George and two of my friends over here. So they're from the Tokipona community. I guess I haven't really introduced them. They're from the Tokipona community. They're actually another constructed language. What year? How long ago was it first created?
The community? We started in January. Yep.
You started in January, but how long has
Our
the
community.
language been?
Oh, the language was invented in 2001. Yep.
Okay,
So that's
I wasn't
2
too
decades
sure
old.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wow. It's got some years behind it.
Yep.
It's older than VSL. Who knows? Who knew? But I didn't think at any point in time, like in the 20 years, that we were actually thinking about strapping a TV screen to our face. So that's so you got that one up. So actually, let's talk about this board. So this is an actual a interactive board. Over here to the left, I'm just for the sake of just the class and just me being able to click on things. If you could click on this button called global mode, what global mode allows me to do is click on that board over there, and you guys can see exactly what I clicked on. It's just a little tick box right up here in the menu options. All right. Cool. Got feedback.
Just make sure you see the check mark and you're good.
All right. So, with that, there are a variety of different languages that are spoken. I'm guessing since most of us speak English here, I'll use American Sign Language. That's where I'm living at. So, this board is interactive. This was designed so you could just come up here and just click on things and find the word that you need. They're categorized in different ways, but the language is still developing. They just got like medical on here. So someone clicked on the board, and we're in the daily use section. So while we're here, no, you're good. While we're here, you'll see that they're numbered, so they're easy to be indexed. So we're on lesson 3, and then you got words 1 through 43 actually. And so if I wanted to learn, let's say, the word for hard of hearing, before we click, you'll see it's green. This means it's for the community. Up here, that means it's past video verification, meaning that what you see up here is exactly what you should be using and communicating with. So if I were to click 43 here for hard of hearing, you should see an avatar right here with the text above her head saying hard of hearing, and then also doing this sign. So the accessibility portion of this is, well, 1, doing the sign, but 2, being able to actually see what the word is, because it's, in terms of textbooks, it's kind of difficult to kind of like interpret what exactly is being said, but on a different level, just being able to see exactly what's going on. So this is actually motion captured. The way I know that is actually our friend Lox actually wrote a motion capture shader, which allows us to capture our motion inside VR and make it into an animation. So what you see right here is an actual person being able to perform the sign. To our right here, if the avatar doesn't load, or I guess my left is or your left, my right is a video of us being able to do the sign. So that's a different way that you can actually see the video. This is a Quest compatible world, so you should have the same experience that you would have on a mobile VR headset as well as a PC VR headset.
Oh, okay,
So-
Launchpad.
Oh,
Launchpad. Click the gear icon, lower right-hand corner.
Man, having
Upper
you would have
right-hand
to- I
corner,
think
there's next to the power button, there's a square with an arrow on it. Click on it. Next to the power button. Now, under the left side, comfort and safety, there should be a button that says allow untrusted URLs. Check the box.
Now I can see her. Now I can see it, yeah.
Hey, welcome. So the word that we have here is for hard of hearing. Those are that can either mean that you're deaf or, well, actually, no, that strictly it's like you just have the difficulty hearing other people. I can tell you that I've met a couple of people that were hard of hearing. They've actually had I met one person that actually had a special headset or for like earmuffs that actually played the volume back at like 300% just so they could hear a whisper. But that was enough for them to feel like, I guess, immersed into VR. So I guess let's get into some fun stuff. So the most basic core of I would say American Sign Language or like VSL is being able to know the finger spelling. So the alphabet. So the alphabet. Over to my left, there's multiple variants. And I guess George, what are you on index? Because that would make it easy.
I don't have. I'm traveling, so I don't have my index. I'm on a quest right now.
Really? Okay. So
But I do have an
anyone?
index.
Yeah. Okay. Who's on Quest and who's
Just
on
not-
Index?
not his.
Just well, Index. Raise your hand. Quest. Keep your hands down.
Index.
Okay. Okay. We got multiple. So I'll show both versions of it. So I'll say this is the Quest version, and then I'll say this is the Index version. If you're using Index, you're also able to do Quest, but it's just good to know both. So over here, I'll do the letter A. It looks like a thumbs up with your fingers out. and it's pointing inward. So if I were to make a fist and show my fingers at you and then put my thumb out, so turn your hand around. Yeah, like this. So fingers should be facing towards the person that you're looking at. Like so. Also, it's good to establish a dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I use this as my right hand, as my dominant hand. Then you got your, I guess your supplemental hand, the hand that's going to help you assist doing other words. So we're going to come up to our first one. I'm going to do the quest one first. So for the letter B, there's two ways of doing it. For the quest, because we can't put in our thumb in most avatars, you would just put an open hand and then put a line under it. So your right hand or your dominant hand should be the one with an open palm, and then we put on the other hand just make a small line under it. For index, actually, I'll just go over quest. I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave you.
Thanks.
We'll just do that. So the letters should be A and B. Moving on, C. C is a little bit difficult. This one involves a little bit of, I guess, discipline. So what we're going to do is we're going to slowly grip our hand. And you will see that your hand will start to curl a little bit. That creates the letter C. If you grip it, you're going to be making a fist. So don't make a fist. Like lightly grip your controllers, and that will create the letter C. From there, we're going to have the letter D. There's two ways of seeing people do D, and it's making making a point. You're pointing up and putting your fingers towards people, and then there's also just turning your hand inward, so the fingers are facing toward the inside of you. So A, B, C, and D.
Good job.
So the letter E is similar to A and B. It's like A and B combined together. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a fist, and then we're going to put a line under it. So similar to A, where the A is the thumb pointed inward, we're going to put that in, and then we're going to make a fist and just put a line under it, and that's the letter E. Waiting for it to update. Oh, didn't click on it. There we go. Letter F. So the letter F, we're going to make an open palm. And then only once, you're going to look at your, you're going to point to your index finger and then point to your thumb. So the way so this is, just to get an idea, the letter F in actual ASL is making an OK hand. And so the way that they make the OK hand when they can't make the OK hand is basically drawing a line in between your index and your thumb and bringing it together. So that's essentially how you would make a F hand. It's like okay. Okie dokie. So we're going to do two that are similar. We're going to do G and H. So G is pointing inward with your fingers in. Thumb. If you can put your thumb down, you can. Some you can't, but you're just gonna be making a pointing inward toward. Yep, just across you. Yep, and you already got H. You got H as the peace sign. So G, and now we're gonna bring in your middle finger, and just make a peace sign, and that should be H. There we go. So let's start back from the beginning since we're at H. So starting with A, you're going to put your fingers out, make a fist, and then put your thumb out. That's the letter A. B, you're going to make an open palm and put your line under it. C, You're going to slowly close your hand, just grip it very lightly. Don't squeeze. And that will make the letter C. D, 2 different ways. You can just say, you can point up, or you can turn your hand inward. There you go. E, you're going to make a fist, put a line under it. F, you're going to make an open palm, point to your index and thumb. G, point inward. H, make a peace sign and point inward. There you go. So that is A through H. We're going to keep on going, trekking along. So letter I performed 2 ways. Well, actually, we're just doing the quest version, so I'm going to make it easy. So depending on how your avatar is, you're going to either be able to basically just raise up your pinky. That's all we're looking for. Because at the end of the day, all we're going to be doing is just pointing to our pinky. So if you can make the I love you hand, what is this? Hang loose hand? I don't know. It's hang loose? Okay. It's, all you're going to do is you're going to point to your pinky. That's going to signify I, and in normal ASL, the I is just putting your pinky up, so we're just trying to be fancy, I guess.
In Texas, it's hook 'em horns.
Oh, I'm in Texas. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm not a Longhorns fan, if you can tell.
I am not either, but I couldn't resist.
That's fair. So Jay, we're gonna take that same I that we did before, but instead of pointing to it, we're gonna travel down and make a J. So just make a hook. Yeah. Swoop. That's I. So really quick, I is just pointing, or sorry, that's J. I is pointing to your pinky, and J is making a hook. All right, now we're gonna do K. So K is very similar to H, in which you're making a peace sign, but instead of pointing it inward at we'll say just across you, you're gonna turn it to 45 degrees, to the point at which it's actually not. It's pointing up to the sky. So you got H and K. So you're just going to tilt your hand just a little bit. So K. Yeah, you got it. All right, so we know L. Probably experienced this once in our life. Just L. You can put it on your forehead, but... Yeah.
Somebody
once told me. Smash Mouth. It's Smash Mouth All Star. There's a line in there that says with a girl with an L on her forehead. She's calling you a loser. So, we're gonna make a L in both hands, so just make finger guns. We're gonna put them together, and then we're gonna point them downwards. This is actually one of the first, I would say, community alterations. Just like in virtual, in ASL, there are certain adjustments that are made for words to become a little bit easier. So in ASL, making a fist and pointing to it's either your second or third knuckle actually signifies the letter M. Additionally, pointing to your pinky, it's either your middle knuckle and your pinky actually creates the letter N. So that is incredibly difficult to do in virtual reality because there's not really much of feedback, as well as avatars come in big and small, and so it's very hard to interpret either from a distance or even up close what the word is. And so people decided that to make it easier, we're just going to make the word bigger. the letter bigger, and so we decided M was a proper way of also using the letter M. So just in virtual reality. So this is the virtual reality take on ASL. Similar to M, we're gonna do N. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick up I believe your left hand. Yeah, your left hand. And so what it's going to look backwards to us, but it's going to look correct towards the person that's looking at us. So M, take up your left hand, is in. There we go. Yeah, it's not perfect, but that's probably as good as I'm going to take it. All right. Oh, and then we're going to do a checkpoint. So O is just making a fist and just pointing the bottom of your fist out to the people. Yep.
Like
there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like you're shining a back of a flashlight at someone. You don't do it like this. You're interrogating someone. I don't know. Basically like that. So, just a quick checkpoint. We're gonna start back from I, and then meet back at O, and then we got the last half. So, starting with I, we're gonna make a pinky and point to it. That should be your I. So you might be doing hang loose, and then or like I love you, and then pointing to your pinky. J is taking that pinky and making a hook. Yep. And in smaller rotations, just basically you're just turning your hands, just rotating your hand. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Okay. You're gonna take an H hand and you're gonna turn it 45 degrees. So your peace sign, turn it 45 degrees. There you go. L, loser, just point it forward. And that's not me projecting. M, you're going to take 2 L hands, and we're going to point it downward. N, you're going to take your left hand, and you're going to turn it upwards, and that will create the letter N. And lastly, the letter O is making a fist, pointing your bottom of your hand towards the person that you're talking to. There you go. So that is I through O. Okay, last few. We're going to do P through Z. That is...
Not P.
That's interesting. Okay, well, anyways, P is pointed downwards typically. They went a little bit crazy on that one. But P is just 2 fingers pointed downward. So you just do a peace sign downward. Either they've changed and I've just not caught up. I don't know. Here, I'm actually curious if they actually did. I think they've. I think that's just a motion capture thing.
It's the letter K, I think, the index version that they did when they did downwards.
Well,
right?
yeah. Well, P is typically this in ASL, but because we can't do it, you just do that. So, I think it's just how they modeled it. Anyways, Q is one single finger pointed down. And so P is 2 fingers, Q is 1 finger. And easy. So actually, I'll do it when we get to V. So the letter R, there's it looks like you're just breaking your fingers. So what you're gonna do in your right hand, or your dominant hand, you're going to do a peace sign. And then you're going to grab it in the front and just turn it around. So it's like you're breaking your fingers. This is the reason why this is done as an R typically in ASL is a crossed fingers. But since we can't cross the fingers, all we're going to do is spin them around. Twist them ourselves. The letter S is a fist making an S. Just doing a little zigzag. Letter T. We're gonna take a timeout. U. You're just gonna make a peace sign and make a letter U. With V, you're just going to take a peace sign and just be a little bit punctual with it. Just kind of move it forward. Yep, there you go. And so for me, because I'm a gamer, I like to make associations. So PvP, I used to get confused on it, except until someone showed me that PvP is for like player versus player. It's easy to remember because P is two fingers down, V is 2 fingers up, and P is 2 fingers down. So PvP. That's how I remember it. Okay, moving there. For the letter W, it's like the letter M, except we're pointing 2 fingers up, or pointing up. So MW. Perfect. X. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your best just to cross your fingers. Now, they don't need to be exactly on top of each other because as you can see on my part, as my finger starts to bend. But if you can just hover over your 2 fingers, just like put your controllers in front of yourself and kind of stack it in such a way that it's not touching your fingers, that's perfectly acceptable. I'm just glad there's not a lot of X words. All right, this is the most difficult one, and I'm sorry, but it.
Oh no!
Wait, they changed it.
I thought it was getting easier for a second. Oh.
Oh, they did. Wow, they did. Okay, there's your hook 'em horns. the most popular letters. So actually, this is one that actually changed because there used to be a way for you to do like Y like this, where you had your finger pointing up and your thumb pointing out, and that would make the letter Y. And that's because Y has one long side and one short side, and that's how you would do the letter Y. But they've updated it, so I guess you could just do like the I love you hand or like the hook, like the horn hand. Yeah,
I'm
just
curious
like that.
as to what variant 1 actually says.
Variant 1 is index, and so all it's doing is probably this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's doing the actual
just the
ASL
same.
sign for it. All right, lastly, the letter Z. It's actually one of the few actual ones, and it's just drawing a letter Z, as if you're drawing it with your finger. Yeah, it's not a cop out. Yeah, the Zorro sign. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a cop out. It's actually letter Z. So, anyways, that's the alphabet. While it's a very, I guess, a lengthy lesson, and there's a lot of letters to learn, it's completely accessible to actually learn it in here, but also be able to just come back here and get the feedback that you need to say, okay, am I doing this right? All these letters are actually, all these videos are actually approved through the virtual sign community, so it's really nice to be able to just come back here and say, oh, this is what it is. Also, go ahead. Yeah, actually right here, the world option, there is a checkbox. It's unchecked right now.
Oh.
But you can check this, and it actually puts a mirror up. I just didn't really want to tell you that because, to be honest with you, you'd just be looking at my butt. Oh, okay. Yeah, this also you can relocate this avatar. So if this is crowded, there's actually another mirror all the way over there in the other corner, and you can pick this avatar up and move over there. The only bad thing is that you still have to come to this board to go and control it, or else you just have this have an avatar doing the exact same like sign. You can also increase the speed as well as the increase the speed. It goes from everything from Prius to Plaid. So those are the speed settings. So well, I've driven a Prius in my life. I like to go fast. So outside of this community, so I do VSL. I've been doing it for about 2 years. That's one thing I didn't mention. I have a lot of mute and deaf friends. And actually, one thing I touched in the presentation I did in class was there is I guess there's like a lot of importance and a lot of good things that come about like learning from this community. It's not necessarily just learning a language, but it's also like involving yourself into the community. I can tell you like how many like deaf or mute people I've met throughout here, but I can tell you that each one has had an impact on me in some form or way because I either learned something or gained something from that. So it's all about experience and being able to practice a language that you don't necessarily run into people on. Like I can tell you that I can take some things from here that are actual ASL and go and talk to a person and just have a general understanding. But finding a deaf or a mute person, especially depending on where you're at. I live in the city, so I'm fortunate enough there's probably communities for that. But if you're out like in a foreign country or if you're not from around here, it's kind of hard to practice. So the good thing about coming into I would say VR chat is there's always an active community. So in the public worlds, you can actually go and sit down in a room that's almost nearly completely silent and just walk up to people and start communicating with them because this is established as a learning world. It is a learning environment. So you're always there to either improve or learn something and or to correct yourself. There is no harm about going into this same world and just learning. Over there on the far left for you, far right for me, there's also there's actual learning classes. So the Helping's Hand community has actually established a schedule, so a weekly schedule in which you can learn different languages. There is Latin Sign Language, American Sign Language, is either British Sign Language or it is Brazilian Sign Language. I'm not exactly sure. But they're taught by all these different people. I'm friends with a few of these individuals and just all around great people. You can also see what the active class is. So like it looks like one just started about 10 minutes ago. And it looks like it's an ASL no voice zone. So there's a class that's completely silent and you learn from there. Thank you.
Yeah. It's
No.
yeah, do you know about Educators VR?
No.
Yeah.
All I did was like I did in class is like all I did was regurgitate what someone else did. So Bob64 made this map. All the languages that are done by other people. I'm just sharing my experience. So, and I've had a good experience. So if I can share it with other people, that's great.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Bethany.
Thank you, Bethany.
Yeah, and I'm going to head out as well. Thanks again, John. Really, really appreciate it. And the nice thing too is now we have a video. If you don't mind, we can point other people who couldn't make it. One of our colleagues